Shalom, okay, giving all praise to Jehovah, Shem Yahweh Shai, okay, that were honors unto the elders of GMS, and honors that led to the brethren on the islands and by season truth and all sincerity. Okay, this is Wakama Kapash from GMS London, okay, um, you know, gonna bring up this news article, okay, where, I say article, but, really, it's a video that's put in from the X22 report, okay, and, basically it just gives a summary at the bottom here. Now, brothers can watch the video. I'll post a link in the description box if you want to watch it. But I'm really just gonna take out the main point from it, right? Okay, you see it's from for its news website. Okay, and the report says we are 3 to 4 months away from a gigantic event that will spark war. Okay, so basically, moves are being made. We all know moves are always being made. Okay, but they're pointing out this particular scenario that America and NATO forces are going to be, standing offshore of Libya, okay, in preparation to go or to use in Syria, right? Okay, I'm gonna just go through because there is a summary of the video here, so I'm just gonna go through it. I'm gonna skip the first couple, right? Basically, in the video, they speak about says the NATO generals warns next time we might fire on Russian jets. Okay, so they're taking the stance now that they're becoming more hostile to the Russians, right? Okay, we know that the U.S. is playing the aggressor, right? Okay, right, because under the guise of fighting terrorism and that, really, they're out to be against the Russians, man. And really, this war is against the Americans, okay, the USA and Russia, man. Okay, and they're respected allies, right? Okay, this ain't really about terrorism. Okay, this ain't about all that shit. This is about World War III, man. This is about the New World Order. Okay, and this World War III is necessary for the elites to bring that in. Okay, a great destruction, a great sacrifice. Okay, great chaos. Okay, has to be done before the New World Order can be complete. Okay, so everything they're doing is for that goal and that purpose. Okay, and that war between Russia and their allies, America and their allies, that's all biblical prophecy. Okay, before the Lord returns and subdues all nations underneath him. Okay, so yeah, the video goes on to speak about NATO and US ships to be positioned outside of Libya in 3 months. Okay, so their plan is within the next 3 to 4 months, man. They're gonna position their ships off the coast of Libya so they can attack, or fight so-called terrorists in Syria, right? But we know that's not really the case. Okay, since they're funding the so-called terrorists in Syria. Okay, fighting against Russia and fighting against Assad and all that. Okay, we all know this. Okay, Obama just sent ground troops in. Okay, is it 250? Okay, but we know that's been happening this whole damn time. Okay, so none of this is really surprising. Okay, but basically what they're saying is that within the next 3 or 4 months, man, this could really go hot. This war could really spark off, man. And yeah, it could do, man. Lord willing. Lord willing before. But these guys obviously, they're saying that this could happen, that could happen, and hey, man, if that happened, man, that'll be a beautiful thing, and we can kick this live war, off, man. Okay. Also, a video talks about the propaganda that's going about in the US, talking about North Korea's satellite capabilities with EMP weapons to take out the US's electrical grid. Okay, so everything is being geared into this war right now. Okay, because this is the time that we're in. This is the time that we're in. Okay, and the build up in the Middle East, man, is all biblical prophecy, man. The Lord is drawing them into that Middle East, man, into that valley of Jehoshaphat, okay? Because that's where the main fighting is going to be going on, man. Okay, there's going to be a lot of bloodshed in the Middle East, man. Okay, like I said, there's going to be, World War III is all encompassing, so that all nations are going to be fighting, okay, and blood is going to be spilled on all territories in all nations, okay, and on top of that, you're going to have civil unrest. It's like you're going to have civil unrest in all nations. Okay, so blood is going to be spilled. There's going to be great chaos that's going to, come over the earth, man. Okay, and this is all biblical prophecy. All right. We get a couple of scripture, man. I'm going to start from Joel chapter 3, verse 2. It says, "I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. I will plead with them there for my people and my heritage Israel." Okay, because the Lord is planning on, avenging the blood of the Israelites that have been shed by you other nations, man. Okay, and most importantly, Esau, you so-called white people. Okay, and Mosai is bringing vengeance for us, man. Okay, so you're going to be brought down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, into the Middle East, okay, and your blood's going to be shed for a recompense, man, right? It says, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. Okay, I'm going to jump to verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, okay, you other nations, right? Prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Okay, all these nations are preparing for this war. Okay, all these nations are building themselves up to fight in this great day of the Lord, man. This World War III that's gonna come to pass, man. Okay, everything is moving towards this moment. Okay, and whether or not it happens 3 months to 4 months from here, or it starts like that, or whatever, man. This is the time we're drawing closer and closer to. Okay, this day isn't getting further and further away. This day is getting closer and closer. And every day that we pass, man, is a day closer to that day. Okay, and the Most High is bringing it. Okay, he's bringing it to this precipice, right? It says, verse 10, so beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I am strong. Okay, everyone's trying to get in on this now. Okay, all nations that were considered weak are not so weak now because they have powerful allies and their allies have helped build them up. Right? So assemble yourselves and come ye all, come all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about, till it cause thy mighty ones to come down. Okay, that's the warriors, right? That's the armies and militaries and navies and all that, right? It says, let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come and get you down, for the press is full, and the flats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Okay, it says, multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. Okay, so the Most High is orchestrating all of this, man, to bring you to your demise. Okay, and we got a job as men of the Lord, to report on these issues, right? So that's why you see all the brothers doing different videos and different things, man. But brothers always be covering these topics that that go according to prophecy, man. Okay, so I'm gonna start trying to do that more myself. Okay, so keeping an eye on the things that are developing, man, according to prophecy, right? This is Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 8. It says, therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them my indignation. Okay? Even all my fierce anger for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. Okay, so like I said, the Most High is orchestrating all this, man, to bring around the demise of these nations, man, namely America, Esau in general, the borders of wickedness, right, and these heathens, okay, so the Most High go and bring them all down together so the Lord can destroy them, okay, right, so like I said, these guys on the X22 report saying next 3 to 4 months will be, interesting, okay, and, they're saying August or whatever, if that be so, your part. But Scripture tells you, Matthew 24 verse 6, and read that now, it says, and you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you not be troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Okay, so it may well be. Okay, but if it isn't, one thing is for certain. Okay, we're already getting closer to that day, man, and everything is building up. Okay, everything is building up. Okay, it ain't, like I said, that day isn't becoming further, isn't disappearing, man. It's getting closer and closer, man. Okay, that thing is for certain. Okay, the destruction cometh nigh. Okay, which leads me to my next scripture. In 2 Ezra 15 verse 15, it says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. Okay, so these things are coming. Okay, and there is no escaping it, man, because this is all biblical prophecy, man. The Most High's will. Okay, the Most High's word, man. And every word of the Most High comes to pass, man. Okay, and we're just getting closer and closer to that day, man. So, with the build up that's happening in the Middle East, man, hey, that's the moment, we just have to wait and see. But, like I said, one thing certain is that it's gonna happen, and this war is gonna kick off, man, in a real way. Okay, and people are gonna die out here, man. Okay, in all nations. Okay. So, with that, let me finish the scripture. It says, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand. Okay, so like I said, man, hey, hasten the day. So, brothers, with that, I'm gonna say shalom, and until the next time, shalom.